Greetings and welcome back, guys. I hope everybody is doing okay today. In the previous video we talked about the Third Dragon War and the dragon's part in it. It was short and compact and mainly talked about Heart and her dragon rider Huma, who together were able to stop Takhisis in her tracks, make her swear to leave the world and never return. So let's hit the intro and start with Age of Despair. To no one's surprise, Takhisis seated and balked at her exile within the abyss, and longed to find the means to return back to Krynn and restore her dragons to their birthright. When the Cataclysm finally struck, Takhisis secretly stole the foundation stone of the Temple of the King Priest in Ishtar, using it to create a bridge between the abyss and the mortal realms. 2 centuries after the Cataclysm, Takhisis had already begun sending her dragons back into the world and awakening from their hibernation those who remained behind, slowly but surely gathering together the strength to launch a new offensive against the forces of light. This time, not like the last times, she entrusted the command of a gathering army to a single man, Dulket Ariakas, whom she had tested and found worthy of her blessing. Ariakas, gifted with skill both in arms and in magic, formed a powerful bond with the Red Dragon Tombfriar, Skion of Deathfriar. Together with an array of other ruthless and talented leaders, Ariakas created an inner circle of dragon high lords and entrusted each with an entire army of dragons, ogres, and evil humans, and other mercenaries and troops. His genius was such that he empowered his soldiers with a sense of pride and entitlement, assigning each evil dragon clan to a single army, thus promoting internal loyalty and encouraging external competition. While the 5 armies were forming, Ariakas' other master plan came into effect as a result of a terrible and despicable act. Takhisis knew her greatest obstacle was the Dragons of Light, who slumbered in relative obscurity and peace within the Dragon Islands. Should the metallic dragons join forces again with the elves, knights, and dwarves, Ariakas' dragon armies will never achieve dominance. Takhisis secretly dispatched Harkiel, a cunning red worm from Deathfriar's brood, to the Dragon Islands with a small group of other dragons and Bakali servants. There the invaders sneaked into each of the 5 metallic dragon lairs and stole a clutch of dragons, retreating with them to the dungeons underneath Sanction. When the good dragons awoke and found out what happened, they raised the alarm and readied themselves for another battle. Harkiel returned before the dragons could take flight, however, and told them of her queen's offer. Do not interfere in the upcoming war, and your eggs will remain safe. Fearful of the future of their children, the Dragon of Light grudgingly agreed, hoping that the mortals of Ansalon would fare well enough without them. With this oath, sanctified by the gods themselves as the case with all dragons' oath, Harkiel returned to Sanction. Essentially, the dragons were held hostage by the evil forces, forcing them to stay out of the war. What would you do to protect your children? The good dragon eggs, of course, were not safe at all. Harkiel, the red dragon, a cleric of Takhisis named Wirlish, and a black-robed mage, Drakart, came together under the direction of Ariakas and his goddess to use the eggs in a horrific ceremony. The result of this ritual was the first batch of draconians, abominations created by befouling the eggs upon the altar of corruption. Later in the war, when Gilthanas and Silvara, Silver Dragon, conducted the raid on Sanction's temples and found the egg chamber, the sheer audacity of the dragon army's betrayal of their side of the oath was sufficient to bring the good dragons fully into the conflict. And thank God for that, because without the dragons, the mortals had no chance of winning the war. Now, I want to add one more thing to this. The evil dragon army, they didn't start this corruption process on good eggs. No, they tried this on evil eggs first. And they found out that when you corrupt the evil egg, the draconians that come out, they are lawful good soldiers. By that they understood that if they corrupt something, it turns alliance from good to evil or from evil to good, and that is why they had to use the good dragon's eggs. So I hope you enjoyed that tidbit and this video, and we'll see you in the next one, so have a lovely day guys.